Hello, I'm Snapback, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Okay. Man, I've got so many different saves. I think it's because I played it like recently. I think like at least a month ago now. Hold on, one sec. Vicar Max.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Okay, Roy wants to talk to you about Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do?
Fix the German plant.
That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what's your advice?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Okay. Yeah, how's that possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me,
Oh, so he's a
I'd
priest.
pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome sum, you say. Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll look for your book, why not?
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Hold on.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Can you come with me?
Please get it.
Of course I had some...
What would you like to discuss?
Isn't he... a companion, right? From what I remember.
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here. Except for Miss Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Maybe you're dismissive, quite pro-vic, isn't it?
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't that your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute, did you refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Sort of a spiritual advice would you offer me? Well, first of all, I don't believe in like God, so this is interesting.
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What does OIC stand for? Yeah, what does that stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry,
Okay.
also known as scientism to the layperson.
Okay, let's get back on track.
What would you like to discuss?
Okay, so we got okay. So we need to get. I guess we can. If we hold on, is there? So, from what I remember, if you get a Reed Thompson, then the scavengers come in, and then they take over this place, and then Reed Thompson stands down. From what I remember. Item repair. Okay, so you can. Oh god, with players with engineering skills can repair their gear with needed a workbench. Okay. Cool. Is that a new feature? What is this? A shotgun. Yes, please. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Should we have a look around these buildings if there's anything around? I need lockpicks. Okay. Where the fuck can we go in here? Have a look around. Energy cells. Bread noodles. So tuna fillets. It's food, isn't it? Energy cells. That's good to have a look around. That one. What's that? A thinking cap. Devilish mist. Okay. A necklace. Oh, it's all junk, so you can sell that. Okay. What's this? Fridge. Cider. Okay, that's cool. It's over there. Okay. It's not that far away. Where's the box over here? Heavy ammo.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
What's the problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
You obviously run a tight ship.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Less marauders, guy. These parts could, there's a lot of places.
Could do without the gallows humor.
We're gonna fight Adelaide. Is that her name?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Oh, it's over here. Right in front of me.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide, is that your name?
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living, the power belongs to the town, come back to the cannery, that's about it.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Okay, Reed asked me to divide power to him. He mentioned geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
The camp is a power regulator. I need to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. We'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Can I get this regulator though, please? Okay, so I need to go to the terminal. Okay, it's not that far. Can I sleep in this bed? I can, yeah, I'm not gonna do that yet.
The right thing.
Oh, vending machine. Okay. Can we sell some stuff? We can. Got an assault rifle as well. Hold on. There's something. I've got an assault rifle. Let's put that in there. Okay. Oh, hello.
Got 'em all. Down they go.
That was easy. Oh, here we go.
Look at us.
Here we go. Comes the power. Oh, okay, so I need to go to a switch now.
3 switches.
Change the power.
That'll be easy enough.
Oh, down here. It's sealed. Okay. I was fucking... Okay. Oh god, okay. How do I get through that then? Ah, here we go. Unlock door, there we go. Oh, what's this? Personal files. Okay, well I'm not going to read all that. Okay. Back up again. No, the door's unlocked. What's this? Is there a door? No. Okay. Go food here. Sealed again. Okay. Glass is confusing me. Right, let's go around. Well, no, we don't want to leave. Devish Mist. Why not? Give that a go. Actually, if I go on my inventory, if I go to, was it health? Okay, so I've got 11 in my inhaler. Okay. So how do I get in here? So that's sealed, is it? I have to go around. I need a password. Password. There we go. I need to go around. Okay.
Sister, thank you.
Excuse me?
Watch out! Woohoo!
Oh, well, she's happy. Armor parts. Interesting.
Okay, gone quiet.
Model spaceship. Oh, it's junk, so I can sell this. Plant worker.
Here they come! Everyone all right?
You're not real. You're not real.
What? What's not real? Did I just hear? What was that? Who was that?
No, 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 just leave me alone.
I don't know who's that. Who's? Where is he? Who's speaking?
Go away, Phantom. No, no,
Who?
no, just leave me alone.
I don't know who's. Who is this guy? Higgins.
Get away.
Should we get away? I don't even know who you are.
Phantom. Go away, Phantom.
Who's speaking?
Not real. You're not real.
I don't know who.
Get away. You're not real. You're not real.
Okay. What is that? Who's that person speaking? I don't know who's speaking. I don't even know where he is. Bard, okay. Okay, there's quite a few down there. Schools, okay. I don't even know who's talking. I don't even know what's going on.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Possibly. Let's go past it. Like so. I just hacked a... How did that work? I don't know how that worked. I just hacked him. With a sword.
Look it up. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
That's a good point.
Yeah, huh?
I know it's your dad, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
You mentioned it earlier, I wanted to ask you about it.
You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Okay.
Celeste.
Okay, go through here. What's this? No, we don't want to do that yet.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I want to hear your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it.
Decent,
Decent,
why do you want
hardworking folk just living
salmon?
their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Cutter. That looks like a sword. Slices, dices, and cauterizes. Jesus Christ. Is that... Oh, I guess it's a new kind of... different kind of sword then that you can get. That's interesting. Workbench.
Start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
We need your people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
If I'm willing to deal with Reed for you...
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done?
Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's disgusting.
If I were in a better mood, I might be inclined to try and change your mind.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
Just passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Fuck. It's never late to start learning. I could give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Yeah, sure.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild Canids, on the other hand. The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Okay. Okay. Fuck me. Seemed like the better choice, yeah.
The greater good can be difficult to determine. None of us can know the effects of our decision in a year, or 10, or 100. Take comfort in the fact that your choices are always, ultimately, in line with the grand plan. From our own graveyard, just outside the gates. And Silas had not even an inkling. What do they pay the man for?
He spends all day digging graves, Vicar. Sir. Sometimes he's got to sleep.
Yes, of course. My reaction was unreasonable.
She told me that true soil sour. She can't raid crops.
Flowers grow well enough, and creeping ivies, and the fuzzies that grow on rocks, but we don't eat none of that.
It is my understanding that none of the local life, plant or animal, is edible. Earth crops are grown in farms, not isolated cannery towns. Once the spark of life is fled, the mortal form is but unanimated matter, comprised of the same elements as the rest of the universe. We inter for the comfort of the living, not the benefit of the dead. While distasteful, I would judge Ms. McDevitt's actions beneficial to the greater good.
Surprised you say that. It doesn't seem disrespectful of you.
Only to the feelings of the living. The dead are no more concerned with their corpses than a snake is with the skin it shed. The greater good is to tend to the needs of the living, not the dead. Any progress on that matter we discussed? Please, get it. A religious text deemed heretical.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I suppose Adelaide, she won't come back until as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my
Is he wearing a
best for
bowler
this
hat?
town.
I just noticed that. Change of leadership might be what the town needs.
I am a Spacer's choice man. My father was a Spacer's choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide made it clear she won't leave unless you leave.
Unless you can demonstrate to me that we are helpless without her. I see no reason why I should stand down.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Look, Reed, all I know is it involves a really complicated math, and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure
I just lied to him.
then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Okay, let's go. It takes so fucking long to load. It's ridiculous. It takes a good minute. Fuck me. Come on, quickly. Fuck's sake. That's a mine.
That was quick.
Good, now let's leave. I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this... French? I can't fucking read French.
Alright, calm
It's
down.
a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want the book. You didn't want the book to keep others from reading it, so you just want it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission. Like it give you life meaningful purpose.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches.
Alright, calm down.
Nothing could be more
It's a bit
excruciating
much.
than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Yeah. Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need to ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back.
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Okay, that's good. Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Okay, so I'm a captain. Okay, now he's joined. Okay, that's cool. If I can do... Oh, I can upgrade him as well. Let's do his health as well. Has he got any better armor than this? So it's 9. Okay. Cool. Let's go. Back to the ship. Return to the Unreliable. For fuck's sake. Oh god, so stupid, isn't it? I love it. I think it's absolutely brilliant. The Unreliable. Descenders in your mind. The enemy seeks to destroy your all way of life. Descenders in your mind. In the mists. Jesus Christ, what is that? That looks like a... Philanthropist. What is that on his helmet? Philanthropist. It looks like a... I don't know what that is. A mole rat with teeth. Fucking hell. Adrena time. Yeah, it's like a drug, I guess. Twice the speed, half the price. Yeah, it's like a syringe that you put into your inhaler, so you can heal yourself. In, like I said, in the DLC, they figure out that it's an illegal drug. So.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand. Not want to go back. Didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine.
Yeah, of
I know
course.
my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Alright, calm down. Getting a bit overexcited, are we?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've got the power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
No. Engineering. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay. Oh, workbench. It's literally just here.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of it. It's a very big ship. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. So I'm assuming I can go back to all these planets again before I finish the game. So from what I remember, when you finish it, that's it, it just ends. So I think you have to do all the missions before you finish the game. Also, I messed up in Fallout 4, by the way. I went to get the serum for, I think it's Virgil, and I blew up the institute where he is.
Communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I'm been feeling lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine. I'll go with Gladys, which is the next planet, which is Groundbreaker.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Level 6. Range. Don't really dodge a lot. Sprint, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, why not? Best health as well. Cool. Well, I'm actually going to leave this one here. I will go. The next one will be Groundbreaker. So this will be interesting. I think this one we get another companion. I can't remember his name though. It's like Fallon or something. No, it's Felix, I think, from what I remember. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Take care.